Hi, my name is Mary. Today FM plays the best music in Lambasa. Today FM rocks.
My name is Thomas. I'm here in Nakasi and I like to listen to Today FM because it rocks.
My name is Milenia. Today FM rocks here in Singatoka.
My name is Alfripi and Today FM rocks here in Tavua.
My name is Mary Jane. I love listening to Today FM here in Ba. Today FM rocks.
My name is Ilay Tiambal and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks here in Osur.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In the news tonight, EFL finally speaks out on tariff submission. FRA continues emergency road upgrade. And Crusaders players take part in mangrove planting program.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Teva Endua.
The Fiji Roads Authority will continue to carry out emergency durable repair works on many roads needing attention in Suva. FRA Chief Executive Jonathan Moore says instead of temporary work, which involved filling potholes and patchwork, they are now replacing long sections of the road. Catherine Krishna reports work on Ratumara, Princess, Nokonoko and Ratundovi Road have started.
The Fiji Roads Authority says repair works at Princess Road is expected to finish this weekend.
So we're going to finish what we can do on Princess Road this weekend. Then we'll shift the team across to Ratundovi to do some work over there. When Ratundovi is finished, we'll move them back to Princess Road to do that section in the Tamava village.
Moa says once completed, this will ease traffic flow.
We call it stabiliser in the subbase. That's where we take the material below the surface and we mix it and we put some cement in there, we recompact it and it becomes quite a firm structure. And then on top of that we lay, rather than just put a seal coat with stone chippings, we put a layer of asphalt on top. And that gives it a better seal, it gives it more flexibility and it gives it a longer life as well.
With a lot of concerns raised by the public on the degrading conditions of our roads, the FRA has marked specific areas needing immediate upgrades. Queen
Elizabeth Drive is very similar to Sarup 2 with a total reconstruction. The contract's been awarded and we're about to start the design review and we're having meetings over the next few weeks on that to make sure it's all correct and we'll be starting work on Queen Elizabeth Drive, I would say probably around about August time.
FRA will also carry out reconstruction work on 19 more roads in the Greater Suva area, which is expected to start in 2 months' time. Catherine Krishna, FBC News.
Energy Fiji Limited Chief Executive Hasmukh Patel has finally spoken out on their proposal to increase tariff rates to 17.12%. Speaking exclusively to FBC News, Patel says the increase will enable EFL to meet the growing electricity demand in the country. Savaira Tambor reports EFL will also need more than $2 billion in the next 10 years to undertake various projects.
Reasoning EFL's proposal to increase the electricity tariff rate, Chief Executive Hasmukh Patel says to carry out development projects need significant amounts of money.
Each year, the growth is there in electricity demand. It's growing by 4% every year. And therefore, we need to develop new projects that will cater for the electricity requirements of the people of Fiji in future. Now, obviously, development, when we talk about development, we're talking about renewable energy.
The FCCC has received a formal submission from Energy Fiji Limited for a proposed increase in the electricity tariff by 17.27%. The FCCC now wishes to undertake a comprehensive review of the electricity tariff rate and invites members of the public to make submissions.
Currently, submissions have been taken at the Sukuna Park in Suva, where more than 10 Fijians have given their views disputing the increase in tariff.
It should be remain same because wages is very less.
I think so. It remain. Levy is very high.
I think this is the right time for EFL to increase their tariffs, considering the cost of living. Some workers can't even save from their current pay.
FCCC Chief Executive Joel Abraham says different views have been shared by the public.
We don't want an increase under any circumstances. The people that are saying we could, but 17% is too high. There are others who are saying if they are going to invest for climate related projects like investing into solar and other forms of renewable energy, then it makes sense. We can accept it.
FCCC is inviting the public to come forward and make submissions regarding the proposals put forward by EFL. Sabira Tambua, FBC News.
As a Super Rugby team prepares to battle it out in a few minutes, some players from the Crusaders team took to the maritime beach in Lodala Bay, Suva, this morning to plant mangrove. More than 12,000 mangrove seedlings were planted within 45 minutes by the players and management team of the Crusaders, along with the Fiji Airways and Forestry Ministry staff. Rachel Nath with the details.
Crusaders squad member Iria Tara Enari says this opportunity to make a difference for the environment means a lot to him.
Important, especially these times with climate change. I haven't been able to do anything like this so far, so this is probably my first experience with environmental help. So it's awesome to be able to learn about the mangroves and how it's going to help with natural disasters going forward.
This initiative is part of Fiji Airways' Every Takeoff One Tree project, where the national carrier plants one tree for every single takeoff for the past 2 years.
And we looked, and when the Crusaders were coming over, we, as you know, Fiji Airways is the official airline of the Crusaders, so we have a partnership with them. So we thought of combining the two and use the presence of the Crusaders to get some much needed attention to this very important activity that we do in conjunction, I might add, with the Ministry of Forestry.
As you know, they've come to display their sporting skills, but they've also decided to spend some time helping Fiji to protect the environment, the coastal ecosystem. We are very grateful for that gesture.
Enari, along with Fiji-born star Manasa Mataele and Israel Doug, were part of the planting initiative aimed at protecting and conserving Fiji's coastal lines. Rachel Nath, FBC News.
The Fiji Revenue and Customs Services has noticed a slight increase in compliance rate by taxpayers. Chief Executive Viswanath Das says through the VAT monitoring system, 30 vendors who are not part of the Phase 1 and 2 have voluntarily complied with the country's tax laws. Das adds voluntary compliance is also beneficial to taxpayers.
And the reason being, it is that they do see value and merit in that far beyond just VAT monitoring, because it helps businesses as well. There's an advantage for the business itself as well. It brings greater control in the businesses. I've said it a few times already that when we did Phase 1 and Phase 2, some pharmacies reported to us that they discovered fraud to extent of $200,000 over some period of time. It was happening in their business and they didn't know.
Still to come, Gawa students take part in tree planting program. And Phase 5 of Read to Lead initiative underway. Details after the break.
Nambula FM, nambandua ya nasere.
Hoya uvasit sai sai lambasa, ya ndo talita ina warong nambula FM nambandua ya nasere.
Gua da tumeli ako na tao no hinga toka. Talita kina na warong nambula FM nambandua ya nasere.
Wana mtuma nambula FM nambandua ya nasere nawaluan.
Na evengo fani na tao.
Students of Gawa Primary School in Lambasa have taken it upon themselves to save the school from landslides. The school launched its tree planting program yesterday in a bid to protect the school and its future students. Eleanor Turangaivu has more.
All vacant land around Gawa Primary School will now be planted with trees, following the launching of a planting program by the Minister for Forests, Oceana Ngamu, yesterday morning.
The tree planting initiative, which will be launched today, is fitting as the agency to protect and conserve existing forests and to restore degraded and deforested land.
A landslide happened behind the school over a decade ago, killing several people. The school wants to make sure that this does not happen again.
Being situated on a hilly place, it becomes our utmost responsibility to plant as many trees as we can. These trees will be an asset to the school and its surrounding environment.
Minister Nangamu says children need to be conscious of the benefits of trees and forests and the need to manage them sustainably.
Dear students, please be all reminded that understanding our forests and keeping them healthy is crucial for our future.
100 trees were planted by the minister and the students to launch the tree planting initiative. The initiative is a result of the combined collaboration of the school, the local timber distributors limited, and the Ministry of Forest. Eleanor Turangaivu, FBC News.
Business Development Manager for Web Media South Pacific, Nathan Powell, says they are excited about being part of the FBC Tech Trade Show. Powell says conveying messages through the use of the latest digital platforms is very important in this ever-changing world, and they will focus on this during the show. He says the company specializes in making websites, and they want to give out a clear message that if online platforms are used properly, businesses can excel. Powell adds, as a result, it can generate a lot of money for businesses, especially through online marketing.
We all understand that nearly everyone in this country has a mobile phone or a tablet or a device for that matter. And given that we have the ability to reach out to the users, with digital marketing we're able to get the right message out there to the right people and at the right time.
Assistant Minister for Education Joseph Nityanand recently received Phase 5 of Vision Fiji's Read to Lead books at Kawanangasau Sanatan Dharam School in the Singatoka Valley. He said these new books will be distributed to all students in the school and the surrounding district to encourage children to read more. Receiving the new batch of books from the Fiji Water Foundation and also taking the time to read to the students himself, Nand says the books will be distributed to another 116 primary schools, bringing the total to 708 schools benefiting from the project so far. He also acknowledged the Fiji Water Foundation, Australian Direct Aid and Scholastic Inc. for understanding the need to enhance and support literacy development in Fiji. Up ahead in sports, Fiji Sevens ready for last dance in Paris. And Naitasiri beat Northland in Skipper Cup match. This and more coming up.
For the best classic hits, I only listen to Gold FM here in Singatoka. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Seni Rawa. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Dino. I'm from Outrigger, Coral Coast, Singatoka. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Salote. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, my name is Marida. Gold FM plays the best classics here in Outrigger.
Fiji Airways Sevens coach Gareth Baber has praised his side for their efforts this season. With just a few more hours to go before the Paris Sevens, Baber says most of the players have come a long way. Baber has named Napoloni Ratu in his final squad, which means Levi Ikanikonda will not feature in Paris. Isoa Tambu is the 13th player named by Baber. The series title race is heating up with Fiji and USA neck and neck for the coveted prize. Baber says they will perform to their utmost best in Paris.
These boys have worked tirelessly for it, for the last, certainly some of them for 2.5 years. And I look at Jerry and Paula and Sevu, and some of them for 1 year as well. And I find it incredible that I take my hat off to all of them to have put themselves in this position in this season, based on where they've come from recently and where they've got to in such a short space of time.
Suva has continued its unbeaten run in the Skipper Cup competition, and they have booked a home semi-final spot. The capital city side hammered Rewa 43-17 this afternoon. Meanwhile, Naitasiri is another team in the top 4 with a round to go after beating Northland 20-15 this afternoon at Nosori's Ratuthakumbau Park. Aquila Dama reports.
Naitasiri is another team that has confirmed a semi-final ticket following their 20-15 win over Northland. All of Naitasiri's points were scored in the first half after Northland fly-half Joshua Yavala was shown a red card. Tomasi Nainduki and Avenai Rokotuni scored for Naitasiri afterwards, but coach Elaitia Tuisese was disappointed with the team's performance.
We take the points, but we're quite disappointed that we didn't play as we were supposed to, like in the second half. We did that, it was a good 40 minutes, but the second half with a 1 minute advantage, I'd say that was very poor from us.
Northland was on fire in the second spell and managed to score 2 tries, but it was all too late. Now Northland will have to overcome Namosi next week.
Our plan one of our mission is to play in the semi-final this year. So we'll be playing against Namosi. We'll be looking at the bonus point game next week. So that's where we'll be moving on from there.
The last round of the Skipper Cup competition will be held next weekend. Aquila Vama, FBC Sports.
Dave Randringai will lead the Vodafone Fiji football side in the upcoming international friendlies in Vanuatu. Head coach Christophe Gamel named his 20-member squad in Ba today. Randringai will be assisted by Simeone Tamanisau and Ame Votonu. Coach Gamel says the team have been preparing well for the two games against Vanuatu and Tahiti. Gamel says the players know the task at hand. Fiji plays Tahiti on Thursday before meeting Vanuatu 4 days later.
It's on you now. The job is done. You are near to be ready. For me, you are ready. Just we need to finalize 2 or 3 things. But it's more than that. It's also, if you see ahead, we have some very young players that we are preparing already. I am preparing for the under-23 qualifiers.
The Vodafone national women's football team will have to dig deep if they are to stand a chance of beating Singapore during their Tri-Nations match. Coach Marika Rondu says the national side are wary of the threat the Singaporeans bring to the competition, and therefore the team have been working hard in training. Rondu says that they will use the platform to prepare for the upcoming Pacific Games in Samoa.
With Vanuatu, we are pretty aware of their capabilities and their abilities. As for Singapore, we have to dig deep and try and do more research on them, watch some videos of their game. So we managed to get some information out and we're working towards mapping our plan for these 2 games.
The government's $5.5 million investment to host the International Weightlifting Junior World Championship shows how serious Fiji is when it comes to sport. The Minister for Sports, Pravin Bala, made the comment while speaking at the opening of the championship at the FMF Gymnasium in Suva this afternoon. Bala says that indeed it is a proud moment for Fiji and the region since it was last hosted in the region by Australia in 1993. 248 athletes from 47 countries will be participating at the championship until the 8th of this month.
It is not only a proud moment for Fiji, but also for Oceania, in particular our small island Pacific nation who are represented here. As a regional hub for the Pacific, Fiji is also taking a lead role in bringing international sporting competitions to Fiji. And we do so on behalf of and with the support of our Pacific Island neighbors, including Australia and New Zealand.
A late penalty miss by Blues first 5 Harry Plummer means the Blues' slim playoffs hopes are now all but over after their 22-all draw against the Blues at Eden Park. Here, West Indies crushed Pakistan by 7 wickets in a one-sided World Cup match. Fast bowler O'Shane Thomas took 4 wickets as Pakistan was bundled out for their second lowest World Cup total of 105 in just 21.4 overs on the second day of the competition in England and Wales. Cloudy periods with brief showers over the eastern parts of the interior of the larger islands, mainly fine weather elsewhere. Taking a look at the west, beautiful sunny day for all the areas in the Western Division. Eastwards from Pacific Harbour to Suva, it was a mixed day of sun with patchy clouds and brief showers. And up north, it was mostly sunny. At sea, southeasterly winds 10 to 15 knots, moderate seas, moderate southerly swells. For the tides, the next high tide is at 4:21 a.m., followed by low tide at 10:52 a.m. Sunrise is at 6:31. And for tomorrow, a beautiful sunny Sunday expected across the country. And looking further on to Monday, same weather conditions to prevail. Recapping the main stories, EFL finally speaks out on tariff submission, FRA continues emergency road upgrade, and Crusaders players take part in mangrove planting program. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. And to our poll question segment, this week we're asking, should Gareth Baber maintain the core of the Sevens team for Olympic Games? Visit our FBC website to answer. You can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email, fbcnews@fbc.com.fj, or share it with us via our Facebook page, FBC News. Or you can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or simply hashtag FBC News. And that was your FBC News tonight. From the team and I, have a lovely night and stay safe.
Hi, I'm Jyotishma. I'm from Singatoka. I love listening to Mirchi FM. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM is #1.
I'm Charlene Robert. Mirchi FM rocks in Lambasa.
I'm Soname Nasori Jackson. Mirchi FM is hot.
My name is Raymond Dutt. I'm a Baba Singh Alliance. Mirchi FM is hot in Lambasa.
I'm Pritika from Jax Nasori. I love listening to Mirchi FM here in Nasori. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.